Good morning. So there I was down in Mexico with Cheech and Chong and all these people making this behind-the-scenes film. And the title of the film was Yellowbeard. So naturally, I asked a very simple question. What's Yellowbeard?
Story of Yellowbeard.
This guy, they used to eat a lot of applesauce and have this Blackbeard first.
I would say it is a comedy adventure film. A swashbuckler.
It's a chase for treasure.
It's an analogy about the American Constitution.
It originally started with Keith Moon, the drummer of The Who, saying he'd love to be involved in an adventure movie.
It was the result of making the deal before they had anything else.
He offered us some money to develop the idea, which he had in his case with him at the time.
And they said, I got a great idea. Why don't we do a pirate movie?
That sounds like good fun, and we can go and shoot in nice locations, and so we started writing it.
I read the script, and it's a very funny movie.
Everybody's funny.
These funny guys get on a ship and they bop each other over the head. Somebody falls overboard.
They're saying it's very funny, which is usually the kiss of death.
If you enjoy seeing blind beggars being robbed, this is the movie for you.
Yellowbeard. What the story?
Yellowbeard. It's Yellowbeard, by the way.
See,
It's
that's
not
the
Yellowbeard, it's Yellowbeard.
He's vicious, quite vicious, and in fact so vicious he would even kill inanimate objects.
And he tries to bugger everything in sight.
Which he does.
If it's not sex, it's violence, but it's usually a combination of the two.
Straight to gay to bi, back to straight. Nice a lesbian.
Meanwhile, back in the jungle,
It's the search for this treasure.
She's enormous. The treasure's probably so big you could make 4 or 5 sequels.
When you've seen this film, you'll hardly believe it.
It's a remake. True story.
Lurking and looming.
Machismo.
He's an albino.
Pirate.
Desperate men and
Bad pirate.
beautiful women.
And bullfighting.
What
It's hot.
It's all about that.
And they end up in the treasure room, they have a sword fight, and everybody goes home.
In a nutshell, that's Yellowbeard.
Well, that was a simple question, and I get kind of a complex answer. Now I ask a more complex question and get a rather simpler answer.
¡Alto! ¡Ingowato! ¡Apúrate! ¡Apúrate!
What's the name of the character?
I don't know.
Oh.
So this is a dude.
Yeah.
He's
in
a
the
dude.
jungle.
He's a jungle dude. Yeah.
I want to be interviewed.
You give me no choice. I shall have to give up completely. Sorry about that. Sorry, everyone.
I can't do a Spanish accent, so I did a lisp instead. It was like a Castilian, where he just talked like he had a speech impediment.
When the invaders reach the throne room, my men will rise up and dispatch all with majestic heavenly force. Magnificent strategy, Your Arrogance, but it must look realistic. Anyone caught overacting, I will personally scare to death.
Well, I asked Tommy if I could have an interview with him. In fact, I said, can I have an interview with your Free Holiness? And he said, why didn't you say that before we shot this scene? We would have said that.
See, there's the girls over there.
Oh, even it's the Ginch.
We got some real hot ginch coming up aboard.
New white girls coming on board.
Imports.
They go over us He-Man kind of guys,
These two crazy Spaniards. They're thrown in there because they need the marquee value. So they got to write them in somewhere. So we're Spaniards.
Which is more than anybody could reasonably hope for, Your Holy Ruthlessness. Instead, you may bang your head on the floor until forgiven. Oh, muchas gracias. Muchas gracias.
Part of the process for this particular film, is to do the script as written and to make it funny. I think it's a bigger challenge than to add our own stuff in there. Because, we know we can be funny by ourselves, but can we take a written page and make that funny? I know is when Cheech and I were on, you know, we cracked everybody up. Everybody was having a good time. We just bring energy, I think, into the scene.
Richard, I understand your actual wife is coming soon. Is that true? What are you going to do about these two when they get there?
Well, they're going to have to meet him eventually.
Yeah, might as well. Now, is this the Mexican family?
This is the Mexican family. This is with a half Mexican family.
Yes, right.
Yes, we breed them especially for these little half breeds here.
And the other one lives where?
The other one lives I got him in London, Paris, Rome, Geneva, Switzerland. This is kind of a big international comedy cast. It's really the first time that a lot of our generation comics kind of got together for a movie. And I always wanted to work with Monty Python guys. It was nice being in a picture with Peter Boyle and Marty Feldman and James Mason and all those guys.
That's what's fun being on this movie, that it's someone else's grossness that we get to do.
Cheech, how'd you get your accent?
A little accent shop on Ventura Boulevard in the Valley. Nobody knows about it, and I just go there by myself.
Where do you want to
Pick
go?
'em up, cheap.
Got me another white girl.
Listen, folks.
Do your parents know what you do for a living? Have you told them yet? Or?
Well, I told them I was in movies, and they said they'd much rather I go back to dope running. But
it's yin and yang, you know, Cheech and Chong. You know, I'm passive, he's very aggressive, and it works perfectly. We complement each other. That's why we're together.
Me and Ty have been together longer than I've ever been with any woman, you know, way longer. And you hit these points, man. It's just like, oh, you gotta just talk it out, and it's very painful sometimes, but you just do it because you want that relationship to go on, other than the fame and the money, because it's really a lot of fun. I mean, he's my best friend, you know.
Cheech and Chong and Montezuma's Revenge. How's that for a Mexican?
I like that.
Mexican Express. Nothing acts faster.
Don't go away. Yellowbeard will be right back. Come on, girls.
Of course, we did a naked version of that also, but we save it for the DVD.